Marnie.
Hi.
Hi.
Vince and Linda want to be alone, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to stay here tonight. Which bed should I take?
Either bed will be fine. I always sleep on the floor.
Good night.
Good night.
Julius, good night.
Well, it's one thing to play a soldier with a stern face and blast people with machine guns. It's another thing altogether to be shy and vulnerable and innocent. But Arnold Schwarzenegger had to be all of those things and funny as Danny DeVito's long-lost twin brother. Recently, I talked with Schwarzenegger about the challenge of entering into unfamiliar territory in Twins. Which one were you in the film?
You know, I don't know.
It gets lost, doesn't it?
I'm so confused because Danny DeVito looks so much like me.
I know.
Right, and so we confuse our names. They put posters up with his body and my name and with my body and his name. I mean, what's going on here, right?
You're losing your personality.
Absolutely, I split it. He has half of mine now and I have half of his. Yeah.
Arnold, you are perhaps, amongst all the people that I've talked to in this business, one of the most honest people. I want you to give me an assessment. You've seen Twins. Give me an assessment of how you think you did in the picture.
That is always very hard to do.
Yeah, but you're the worst critic.
I'm not
so.
no, because the honest truth is that I'm extremely proud of myself with the performance, and I'm absolutely happy how well the film turned out. And when I see the film with an audience, how much they scream and laugh, and some moments have tears in their eyes when it gets very sad, and all those kind of things. And so I'm filled with joy that I finally could do a comedy and put more of myself on the screen than always playing, in action films and shooting away and throwing grenades and blowing up people and cutting off their heads and stuff like that. So I'm delighted with the whole thing. But I don't want to go and brag about myself because it doesn't sound good when you do that. So I let someone else do that.
Was there anything were there points during the filming in some scenes that you were really afraid of in terms of being able to get the right look or to do the right thing?
Well, in every scene, basically, you're concerned because you are dealing here in this film, in a comedy. I was dealing here with a professional man. Danny DeVito, who has done comedy for so many years, I realized that for him, this movie is a piece of cake, right? And for me, it was a new thing. So there was a certain concern there, but I have the confidence that when I work hard enough on something and rehearse and think and concentrate, that I can pull it off. So the concern was there, but at the same time I had this good feeling that I had the right director that would kind of pull me through it and direct me the proper way. The scenes that come to my mind that were very difficult were the more emotional scenes in the film, where I had to have quite a different rhythm to my speech in order to talk sensitively to Danny, to pull him out of this depression when he found out that he was human garbage and all this kind of things. And this particular scene was a very important scene in the film, and because it was the turnaround where all of a sudden I had to kind of teach him something about life rather than him teaching me something all along. So Ivan kept saying to me, this is a very important scene, we should really pay attention to it. So I was a little bit hesitant about this. And then when we did it, I felt great about it because we rehearsed it, because Danny helped, and because Ivan was there always to help.
Was that a point in the movie where you said, yeah, everything else is going to be downhill from here? I think we've really achieved what I wanted to get through at this point.
Yes, this was a point where I felt this, but you have to understand that this was the last week of shooting also, so it didn't help much for the rest of the movie. But I approached every scene in that way, that I have to go all out, that I have to really pay attention to all this and really give my best and just totally open up. When Ivan said I wanted to act totally innocently. Says, go back to the time where you, or to that part that you have in you that is innocent. Really open that up and let it go. So I had to really go totally block that out, what I've done in the past with those action films where you have to act tough, in control, continuously heroic, and being in charge. Take that away and let that other side of me come out, the vulnerability side, the innocence, and kind of like a little puppy that is inexperienced about things and is seeing everything for the first time, and the love scene, for instance, you know. I mean, that's, those things are not easy to do, of course, especially if 100 people standing around. Normally there are 20 people on a set. In those days, when you do a love scene, there's always 100 people helping you, right? And putting the towel in there and helping you with the hair and with the makeup, and there's all this help all of a sudden around. So it is, those moments are difficult, but the greatest joy is, for me always, when you can confront something that is difficult, a great challenge, and then you break through that and you achieve what you want to achieve, because that's how you gain confidence for the next project again. So that's what happened to me.